Hear, O Israel, from the south, the call remains. Hear, O Israel. Be ground where the truth resurfaced. Roots, covenant, rehearsed. Names once stolen, faith once bent. But the word stayed breathing through punishment. Up the river, voices connect. Memphis, Tennessee, order and respect. Lost sheep hearing what time it is. Ancient bloodline awaken the kids. Order of Melchizedek. Stand righteous, stand correct. No beginning, no end, we said. Walk in truth, no compromise, no neglect. Order of Melchizedek. Lost sheep rise. Hearts reset. To Memphis, we represent. Israel, wake up. Don't forget. Why we here with the lost sheep? This is order, this is remembrance. The order of Melchizedek. This is order. This is remembrance. The order of Melchizedek. Ain't no religion, it's that order. Rise up, rise up. We've been lost, but now we found. Truth so loud it shake the ground. Kings and priests, we wear the crown. Melchizedek, we rising now. No more chains, no more lies. We awaken, we arise. From the streets to the sky, we the truth, we don't hide. Came from the mud, yeah, the gutter was cold. Demons in the night had my soul on hold. Church had lights, but the truth wasn't there. Just a suit, big smile, but it led to despair. Talk slick, past place, but the spirit felt dead. I was hungry for the truth, not the crumbs they fed. So I stepped out quick, had to break that mold. Now I walk real bold, yeah, the fire took hold. Hebrew blood, yeah, run through veins. Woke up quick, now I see them chains. Street life fade when the truth come in. Now I move like a priest, I don't walk in sin. Melchizedek order, yeah, eternal rank, not a man-made title. I don't bow, don't think, no system, no label, no cage on me. Truth cut deep, now I finally see. Out the streets, hey, like 120. Hey, no more change. Yeah, we breaking conscience. Hey, we rise, chosen people, open eyes. Pressed up, rise up, truth and right, no hiding. Hey, Melchizedek, we moving silent. Kingdom walk, we walking valiant. Wake 'em up, shake 'em up, truth hit heavy. No more lies, no disguise, mind stay ready. From the block to the word, now we move steady. Spirit on fire, yeah, the soul stay deadly. They was lost in religion, tradition, and fear, but the voice of the Most High loud and clear. Ain't no stage, ain't no act, ain't no show, just the truth in the streets, let the whole world know. Corner to corner, we calling them out. False ways fall when the truth bring drought. We the remnant, yeah, we set apart. Not lukewarm, got fire in the heart. From the pavement, the priesthood shift so real. Now we walk in authority, sealed with the seal. Melchizedek line, yeah, forever we stand. Not controlled by a system, we obey the command. You can't fake this calling, call, chosen, risen, rebirthed from the life they told. Now we walk in truth, now we walk in gold. We've been lost, but now we found. Truth so loud to shake the gown. Dreaming priests, we wear the crown. Melchizedek, we rising now. truth. We the proof. We the proof. Yeah. All eternal. Not man-made. We rise. Yeah.
Yeah. Whole world burning. I ain't switching side. Memphis flow, kingdom mind. Hey. Hey. When the sky fall down, I'ma stand firm still. Keep the commandments, do the Father's will. Whole world folding, but I'm climbing that hill. Following Jesus Christ, even if they kill. Stand firm, never backslide. Truth in my heart, got the word on my side. End times coming, yeah, the signs don't lie. But I'm riding with the king till the day I die. Dark cloud rolling, hit a thunder crack. Whole system wicked, ain't no turning back. Everybody selling out for a little stack. I'ma carry my cross while they chasing blacks. Mark of the beast, got them lying in the road. Everybody scared when the pressure get low. But I've been in the scripture, so I already know. Every kingdom of the surf gotta fall below. Got temptation lurking in the midnight hour. Demons in the culture pushing lies with power. But the spirit keep me rooted like a tower. Covered by the blood every second, every hour. They say bow down, I say never. They say give up, I'ma hold forever. Trials get deep, but I fake it better. King Jesus coming and he pulling us together. When the sky fall down, I'ma stand firm still. Keep the commandments, do the Father's will. Whole world folding, but I'm climbing that hill. Following Jesus Christ, even if they kill. Stand firm, never backslide. Truth in my heart, got the word on my side. End times coming, yeah, the signs don't lie. But I'm riding with the king till the day I die. Hey, watchmen posted on the wall at night. Praying through the storm while they dim the light. Can't compromise truth just to fit in right. I'd rather lose it all than abandon Christ. Get a road narrow and a lot gon' stay. When they start running, but they fade away. I'ma keep the faith to my final day. Hit a master say, well done when I'm armed with my armor. Ill him and shield and sword. Every breath I take, I'll be serving the Lord. World get colder, but my spirit restored. Got treasures in heaven that they can't afford. If they lock me down, I'ma praise them. If they hunt me down, still won't trade them. If my last breath come, I'ma name them King Jesus forever. Ain't nobody replace it. When the sky fall down, I'ma stand firm still. Keep the commandments, do the Father's will. Whole world folding, but I'm climbing that hill. Following Jesus Christ, even if they kill. Stand firm, never backslide. Truth in my heart, got the word on my side. End times coming, yeah, the signs don't lie. But I'm riding with the king till the day I die. Till the day I die. Till the day I die. Kingdom over everything. King Jesus. We ride.
Yes, sir. All praises going on to the Most High. Shabbat shalom, family. Let me get my brother in here. Shabbat shalom. All praise going on to the Most High. Y'all ain't used to seeing my mug on the Shabbat day lesson, but like I told y'all, brothers out there, in the midst of our people handling business, and you know, it was placed upon me to come on here this day and do a little bit of reading and do the Shabbat lesson. But we're gonna do it a little bit different. We're gonna have like a chop session, and this ain't so much of a biblical lesson, but we're gonna do a biblical and historical study based upon the speech that was given by one of our ancestors, famously known ancestors, a slave abolitionist, a historian, a self-taught, educated man, Frederick Douglass. and he was called upon by the government of the United States to give a speech on their 76th birthday, right? The 76th anniversary of when they declared their independence from their oppressors of Britain or Great Britain, right? And the speech was called "What to the Slave is the 4th of July." Now you see the title. I got "What to the Negro is the 4th of July," because Negroes say, "Oh, we ain't slaves. We ain't slaves," but we gonna find out today that you Negro, what just because you're not in chains and shackles, you have a little piece of freedom, and they let you enjoy a little piece of happiness and give you a little piece of their pie. Doesn't make you a slave. You're sadly mistaken. You're sadly mistaken. And I challenge any one of you, go to work all year, file exempt on your W-2 all year, and at the end of the year, file your taxes and see what happens. You mute, Hebrew.
My bad, family. Shabbat shalom, family. Yeah, man, bro. You're gonna be in a world of hurt. You try that there.
Come on, Hebrew.
Gonna be in a world of hurt. Yeah, man.
Anything you got to add, Hebrew?
Man, look, I want to say Shabbat Shalom to the worldwide family out there. All praises, glory and honor to the Most High for, waking us up this morning. We still in his rest, which is a beautiful thing. And like my brother said, man, we're going to get in this thing here, man. We just going, we're going to go through it, man. We're going to go through it. A little refresher because, Israel attention span sometimes be short. So we're gonna do a little refresher.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And it's amazing. A lot of our people are out there, and it ain't a point to attack the churches, attack the camps, or whatever. It's an attack on the minds of the individuals that constantly choose to do these things every year.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll have people celebrate the emancipation of slavery,
right,
in Juneteenth, but then turn right around and celebrate with their oppressors,
right,
the day that they declared their freedom while you were still being oppressed.
Right.
Even to this day, Negroes are oppressed.
Yep.
And just don't understand. Like I told my barber, I said, he was like, he was like, man, what y'all doing this weekend, man? Nothing, keeping the Sabbath like we normally do, chilling around the house, reading the Bible. And he was like, oh, y'all not doing nothing for the 4th? We don't celebrate man-made holidays and this and the third. And I was like, ironically, that's the day I was born. He was like, oh, y'all don't celebrate birthdays either? No. If you can't find it in the Bible, we don't do it.
That's it.
We don't do it. And what we gonna see today, this stuff is not in the Bible. It's just not.
It ain't. You ain't gonna find it there.
So without further ado, man, you got that opening song?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, we gonna stand and face Jerusalem.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, family. We're going to get this opening Psalms with the Most High's permission. Psalms, the 16th chapter. Preserve me, O Yah, for in thee do I put my trust. O my soul, thou hast said unto the Most High, thou art my master.
My goodness extended not to thee, but to the saints that are in the earth, and to the excellence in whom is all my delight. Their sorrows shall be multiplied that hasten after another God. Their drink offerings of blood will I not offer, nor take up their names into my lips. The Most High is the portion of mine inheritance.
That's right.
And of my cup thou maintainest my lot. The lines are fallen unto me in pleasant places. Yea, I have a goodly heritage. I will bless the Most High, who hath given me counsel. My reins also instruct me in the night season. I have set the Most High always before me. Because he is at my right hand, I shall not be moved.
Hallelujah.
Therefore my heart is glad, and my glory rejoiceth. My flesh also shall rest in hope. For thou wilt not leave my soul in hell, neither wilt thou suffer thine Holy One to see corruption. Thou wilt show me the path of life. In thy presence is fullness of joy, and at thy right hand, and at thy right hand, and at thy right hand there are pleasures forevermore. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Say loud. Hallelujah.
Yes, sir.
Hallelujah. Excellent.
Oh, praise.
Excellent song. I will not drink the blood of their sacrifices.
Come on now.
And that's what our people are out there doing as they commiserate and celebrate this pagan.
Yep.
Right? They'll say, this doesn't have pagan origins, but it's pagan in its origin.
Man. Hey. I know one thing. All them screaming and popping and all that hollering and all that shooting up in the air and all that stuff been going on since last night.
Come on,
right? Ain't no different than when they climb up on that, they build that tower and shooting arrows up in there. The same thing.
We don't get that. I'm glad you brought that up.
How is that? And it has what part of that has any kind of godliness in it? As a matter of fact, bro, look, man, I'm gonna jump the gun, man. Let's go to Psalms chapter 2 right quick.
Come on.
Let's go to Psalm chapter 2 right quick, man. Because see, they dealing with folly, man. And again, it might not seem like, people make up excuse, this is not pagan and it's not this, that. First and foremost, man, anything goes contrary to what thus said the Most High, we have a problem with that. Off top. We have a problem with that.
Let's get this pagan definition.
Yeah, do that, bro. Do that.
A pagan is broadly defined as a follower of a polytheistic or nature worshiping religion, often associated with pre-Christian or neo-pagan traditions. It distinguishes spiritual and faith-based practices outside of the mainstream Abrahamic religions, such as Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. Even within them, all of those are paganism, because the Bible doesn't teach Judaism, Islam, or Christianity.
Come on, bro. Come on now. And that's another thing to know and understand, because see, according to the definition being read, if some ain't careful reading that, they might say, the Abrahamic, what it says, the Abrahamic, repeat that phrase right there.
The Abrahamic religions.
The Abrahamic religion, right? Where in the scripture you read about some Abrahamic religion? You see how these people use these words and put them to make it seem like it's something righteous or something good, because guess what? The face of everything is Abraham. That's who the Most High said he is his friend. And through his seed, through him, right, all the families of the earth are going to be blessed. So they put the face out there, right? But watch the plot. Abrahamic religion. So now, then they start intertwine Islam, Christianity, and now the gumbo pot starts.
Come
But
on,
what they use, the face of who? Abrahamic religion. Because the moment you hear Abraham, oh, righteousness, he's the friend of the Most High. And this, you get lost in the sauce and not paying attention to the other words that follow.
Let's show them Abrahamic religion in the Bible.
Come on, man.
Let's show them what Abrahamic religion is according to the scripture.
Yes, sir.
Genesis 26:5, Hebrew.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is a chop session. We ain't got no scriptures written down, no lesson planned out. The only thing planned we got to do is to read what to the Negro is the 4th of July.
Right.
That's it. Right?
Yep.
So all of the scriptures are going to come straight through the Holy Spirit.
All praises to the Most High.
Right?
All praises.
Genesis 26.
Genesis 26 and verse 5. And it reads, because that Abraham obeyed my voice and kept my charge, my commandments, my statutes, and my laws.
So the Abrahamic religion is to do what?
Come on, man.
Obey the voice of the Most High.
That's right.
Keep the Most High's charge, his commandments, his statutes, and his laws.
Come on, man.
That's the Abrahamic religion. And when you look at Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, they do not obey the voice of because Christians are out there popping fireworks right now.
They funding it, bro.
They are out there. Every Christian out there right now that doesn't live according to the Bible right now has their grill fired up and getting ready to put all manner of pork on it.
On the Shabbat.
On the Shabbat.
Huh? We man.
This did not Abraham.
Come on now. That's right.
Though Islam don't eat pork, they doing the same thing.
Same thing, bro.
I'm seeing people in Costco yesterday with their hijabs on and everything. Buying 4th of July stuff.
Yeah, ready to get down.
Why are you celebrating the 4th of July?
But
and they over there right now bombing your people.
Come on.
Right now.
Hey, boy, ain't that something? Ain't that something, man?
They help. What? Real quick. What's the Revelation 7? Is it 17? Revelation 17. Let's see. Revelation 17. They have drunk the wine of her fornication.
Wait. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Revelation 17 and verse 1.
All right. All right, family. We in the book of Revelation 17 and verse 1. And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither. I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters.
Sitteth upon many waters. That waters is representative of people.
Yes, sir.
All right, read that too.
With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. 4th
of July is in the wine of her fornication.
Come on, man.
We talking about spiritual fornication. When we talk about spiritual fornication, we're talking about the worship of another God.
That's right.
Because with this holiday comes all manner of, with every worshiping of, with all worship of idols comes sexual immorality.
Yep.
I'm trying to keep it as PG as possible.
Right. Yes, sir.
With all worship of idols comes sexual immorality. And you know, if anybody lived in the world before they came into this walk, they know what I'm talking about and what goes on these type of days.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then at the moment, it's fun till you understand where you standing at,
Mm-hmm.
or where you heading, rather.
Why do you think? Why do we think they came up with something like the Plan B pill? So people can be loose and have no accountability of what they did the night before.
Come on, bro. Come on now. Come on. They even take it to another level where they set up these facilities to commit murder.
We grab these statistics,
boy.
We grab these statistics and show how we are still being systemically oppressed.
Come on, man.
We gonna see the percentage of our infants that are murdered every year in comparison to the infants of our oppressors that are murdered every year.
Come on, bro. Come on now. Come on.
All right. You said you wanted to grab that Psalm 2?
Yeah, Psalm 2. I'm gonna read 1 through
12.
Yeah, family. We in the book of Psalms, chapter 2. Psalm chapter 2. And I'm gonna pick it up at verse 1.
All right.
And it reads, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? What is vain again?
Worthless.
Worthless thing. It's a worthless thing they're imagining, right? And guess what? Come on, man. Our people out there with the same vein. They might not know what they're doing or what's behind it because, see, it was given by the oppressor to them. See? So you're in league with something. You're agreeing to something that you probably don't even have a clue what it's about or what's really going on. You'll find out because we read last night. If you take the stuff from a thief, you also is a what?
A thief.
Okay. And if the blind lead the blind, both of them going where? In the ditch.
Right? In the ditch.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Verse 2. It says, the kings of the earth set themselves and the rulers take counsel together against the Most High and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us. That's what they're saying, isn't it?
Yeah, they don't want to obey the Most High.
Come on, man. It says, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Most High shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. I will declare the decree. The Most High has said unto me, thou art my son. This day have I begotten thee.
Hallelujah.
Ask of me, and I shall give thee the heathen for thine inheritance, and the uttermost parts of the earth for thy possession. So hold on.
Come on, bro.
Hold on, wait a minute. This says the utmost part of the earth for thy possession. So these so-called kings and rulers of this age and all these stuff right here. Them knees gonna be cracking. Them knees are gonna be cracking. It's gonna be some bending knees going on. But we gonna see.
Yes,
we gonna see, man.
It says one thing I want to ask, like, who is asking this in their prayer?
Right.
Who is asking for the heathen as their inheritance? Because we became the inheritance of these heathen.
Come on now.
Passed down from generation to generation.
Come on.
And though we don't belong to any specific plantation, we belong to the plantation called the United States of America.
Come on, bro. Come on, man.
or the Kingdom of Great Britain.
Come on.
Or the Kingdom of Europe.
Come on now.
or the plantation of Russia,
Mm.
or the plantation of Brazil, wherever we scatter to in the
Right.
four corners of the earth is a plantation that we just don't have on shackles and chains. That's
Come
it.
on. Come on, bro. Come on. We're gonna look at that too. We're gonna look at that too. Because see, a lot of the times, like I said, we tend to forget. We tend to not have a mind to remember the word of the Most High and what has been said and what has been told to us. But we're gonna look at it and we're gonna deal with it.
Yes, sir.
Now, matter of fact, let me finish this out. We're gonna grab another psalm, then we're gonna get into what we're getting into.
All right.
It says, verse 9, thou shalt break them with a rod of iron.
Mm.
Thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessels. Be wise now, therefore, O ye kings. Be instructed, ye judges of the earth. Serve the Most High with fear and rejoice with trembling. Kiss the Son, lest he be angry and ye perish from the way, when his wrath is kindled but a little. Blessed are all they that put their trust in him.
Hallelujah.
Not these rulers and not these princes and not these governors and all these people right now.
No, sir.
You better do some. You better do some studying to find out who is this him that you got to put your trust in.
Yes, sir. Hallelujah.
Man, it's going. Man, it's about to get real, man. Let's get Psalms 83 right quick, bro. Yeah, let's get Psalms 83 right quick.
Yeah, you is jumping the gun.
Boy, look here, man. Look here. I'm talking about straight out the gate. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Straight out the gate. Psalms 83 in verse 1. It says, keep not thou silent, O Yah. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O Yah. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. Who is this people? Israel.
Yes, sir.
So-called Negroes. It says, and consulted against thy hidden ones, the same Negroes.
Yes, sir.
It says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. So there goes your African, there goes your Jamaican, there goes you all these different cans and all this stuff here, right? Instead of Israel. There go all that, right? It says, for they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. They came together. They said, look, this is how we're going to deal with these folks. So no matter where you're scattered at, like my brother was saying earlier on, wherever part of the four corners of the earth you find yourself, you, my friend, are on a plantation somewhere.
Come on.
You, my friend, is in bondage somewhere. And we better understand that. We better understand it. Because if we don't, we're going to be in a world of hurt, man. We're going to be in a world of hurt. But go ahead, bro. I yield right there. I'm going to yield right there.
Praise. And see, these type of things have been going on for ages.
Right.
Our people in every single captivity that we have been in, our people have wanted to make league with the heathen. Let's go and read that in Numbers. I'll read that in Numbers. I think it is 11. Yeah, and 11. Numbers 11. Is that what I'm looking for? What you doing?
Yep. You want me to pick it up? I'll pick it up at verse 1.
Yeah, pick it up in 1, Hebrew.
Yes, sir. All right, family. We Numbers chapter 11 and 1. Numbers chapter 11 and verse 1. And it reads, and when the people complained, it displeased Most High. And the Most High heard it, and his anger was kindled. And the fire of the Most High burned among them and consumed them that were in the uttermost parts of the camp. And the people cried unto Moses. And when Moses prayed unto the Most High, the fire was quenched. And he called the name of the place Taberia, because the fire of the Most High burned among them.
Right.
And the mixed multitude that was among them fell a lusting. And the children of Israel also wept again and said, who shall give us flesh to eat? You see the snare? Let the mixed multitude do what they're doing.
Let them do what they're doing.
Let them alone. But no, Israel want to be right on in there with them. Okay.
Come on.
Okay. Verse 5. We remember the fish which we did eat in Egypt freely. The cucumbers and the melons and the leeks and the onions and the garlic. Don't go there. Don't go there. Keep reading, Isaac. Verse 6. But now our soul is dried away. There is nothing at all besides this manna before our eyes. Talk about ungrateful.
Come on.
Huh? Talk about ungrateful.
Yeah, we could drop it right there, Hebrew.
Yes, sir.
Let's go over to Exodus 14.
Man.
Exodus 14. We could pick it up. We can pick these up at 1, 2. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Pick it up at verse 1.
Yes, sir. All right, family. We in Exodus chapter 14. And we're going to pick it up at verse 1. And it reads, and the Most High spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel that they turn and encamp before Pi-hahiroth, between Migdal and the sea over against Baal-Zephon. Before it shall ye encamp by the sea. For Pharaoh will say of the children of Israel, they are entangled in the land. The wilderness has shut them in. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart, that he shall follow after them, and I will be honored upon Pharaoh and upon all his host, that the Egyptians may know that I am the Most High, and they did so. And it was told the king of Egypt that the people fled, and the heart of Pharaoh and of his servants was turned against the people. And they said, why have we done this, that we have let Israel go from serving us? And he made ready his chariot and took his people with him. And he took 600 chosen chariots and all the chariots of Egypt and captains over every one of them. And the Most High hardened the heart of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and he pursued after the children of Israel. And the children of Israel went out with an high hand. But the Egyptians pursued after them all the horses and chariots of Pharaoh and his horsemen and his army, and overtook them encamping by the sea, beside Pi-hahiroth, before Baal-Zephon. And when Pharaoh drew nigh, the children of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians marched after them, and they were sore afraid.
What this remind you of? Peter walking on water, huh? They right there in the presence.
Come on, man.
What I'm gonna say, he has a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night.
Come on now.
Going before them and behind them. In the presence of the Most High.
Yes, sir.
And they look up and see the Egyptians and they get afraid. Just like Peter looked down at the water and got afraid.
Right.
You got to maintain your faith and stay focused, Israel.
That's right. That's right.
Go ahead, Hebrew.
All right. The ending of verse 10. And they were sore afraid, and the children of Israel cried out unto the Most High. And they said unto Moses, because there was no graves in Egypt, hast thou taken us away to die in the wilderness?
Come
on. Wherefore hast thou dealt thus with us to carry us forth out of Egypt? Is not this the word that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying, let us alone, that we may serve the Egyptians?
That they may do what?
Serve the Egyptians? For it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians than that we should die in the wilderness.
See,
same energy today.
Even in the movie Black Panther, he said something. I don't know how true or valid it is, but he said he was quoted saying our ancestors jumped off the slave ships because they said they would rather die than to be a slave. But here in the Bible, the children of Israel are saying they'll rather be a slave than to die in the wilderness.
Come on now. Come on now. There are a lot of them saying the same thing even in this day.
Come on, Hebrew.
Yeah, because 1 minute you desire to be liberated, which was what was the date last night?
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth, right? That's what you want. But that comes around, right? Now you back celebrating your oppression. Like Israel is tore out the frame.
Tore out the frame.
What does Israel want to do? Huh? Come on, man.
Insane.
Right.
Insane. Doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different outcome.
Come on, man. Don't make sense.
Insanity.
It is. It is insanity. It is, bro.
And let's go. We're not gonna go through the countless of times. If we would be here reading the whole book of Judges if we go through the countless of times that the children of Israel went and was rescued and redeemed by the Most High and brought out of captivity and did evil again.
Come on now.
That's a recurring thing in the book of Judges.
Yes, sir.
Only the tribe of Dan went off and never returned.
Yeah, man. You go in there, you're gonna see a whole bunch of repeat offenders.
It got so bad. It got so bad that the Most High, in 1st, 2nd Kings, the Most High was like, "Look, hey, these Negroes is super wicked. I'm gonna send them off, but I'm gonna push them so far away that they're gonna forget how to get back to the land."
Yep.
And they're not gonna come in until I restore the whole nation of Israel. That's why when Hamashiach came, there was only the southern kingdom and a remnant of the northern kingdom in Samaria.
Come on now. Wait. Yes, sir.
But let's go look at this.
Yeah, let's. No, go ahead, bro. You got it.
Let's go to the 1st Maccabees. 1st Maccabees chapter 1. 1st Maccabees chapter 1.
Sorry, give me my pocket right there.
What verse I want? 1st Maccabees chapter 1. Yeah, we'll pick it up around about verse 10.
All right. You said chapter 1 and 10?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, family. We in the book of 1st Maccabees chapter 1. And we're going to start at verse 10. And it reads, and there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been an hostage at Rome, and he reigned in the 137th year of the kingdom of the Greeks. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men.
What kind of men went out of Israel?
Wicked men.
Same ones that's outside today.
Come on,
Same
man.
ones that's not keeping the Shabbat today. The
That's
same
right.
ones that's not doing good on the Sabbath today. The same ones that's firing up their grills, cooking all manner of pork shoulders and
Yep.
pork ribs and
Yep.
yum hawks and
Ooh-wee.
went out of Israel wicked men.
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead.
Who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us.
What are they doing when they celebrate the 4th of July?
They're making a covenant.
They going and making a covenant with the heathen. That what does their independence have to do with us who are still slaves?
Come on, man.
We ain't got our own bank.
Right.
We don't have our own hospitals.
Right.
We don't have our own libraries. We don't have our own. We don't have our own nothing. Yeah. Say you your own businessman. You're an entrepreneur. You own your own business.
Well,
you still got to pay taxes.
You better pay them taxes. You better make sure them taxes is getting paid.
You got to pay property tax. You got to pay luxury tax.
Yep.
All of that.
All of
we
it.
Don't own. They print their own money.
Come on, man.
Literally.
Come on.
Off of our debt, they print their own money.
Oh, wait.
How are we independent? What are we celebrating?
Come on now.
Go ahead, Hebrew.
All right. It says verse I'm gonna pick it back up.
11,
yeah, I'm gonna pick it back up from the top in 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. So this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen.
We're going to read some today. We're going to read something that the slaves were happy.
Come on now.
Gave them license to do after the ordinance of the heathen. Come on, Hebrew. Read down to 15.
All right. Verse 14. Whereupon they built a place of exercise at Jerusalem, according to the customs of the heathen, and made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the holy covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and were sold to do mischief.
Now let's go back to the 66, right? And see, this is prophecy being fulfilled, what we just read.
Yes, sir.
Let's go to Jeremiah 17. We're gonna read 1 through 4. All right, 1 through 4. Jeremiah 17, 1 through 4.
All right, family. We're in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, and we're gonna pick it up at verse 1. And it reads, the sin of Judah is written with a pen of iron, and with the point of a diamond. It is graven upon the table of their heart, and upon the horn of their altars. Whilst their children remember their altars and their groves by the green trees upon the high hill. O mountain, O my mountain in the field, I will give thy substance and all thy treasures to the spoil.
And that has happened. We ain't got nothing to remember that was in our sanctuary.
Come on now.
In our temple. Nothing. All of our treasures.
Gone.
Mm.
It says, I will give thy substance and all thy treasures to the spoil, and thy high places for sin throughout all thy borders.
Mm-hmm.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage
Mm.
that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
Mm.
For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. Mm.
He said his anger is burning to this day.
Come on, man.
That his anger is gonna be burned. It's gonna burn forever.
Ever. Mm.
Why? Because they did stuff what like we just read in First Maccabees 1.
Right.
Let's go and read more of how Israel will be discontinued from their heritage. Let's go to Second Maccabees chapter 6. Second Maccabees chapter 6. We're gonna read 1 through 6.
All right. All right, family. We're in the second book of Maccabees, chapter 6, and we're going to pick it up at verse 1. And it reads, Not long after this, the king sent an old man of Athens to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers and not to live after the laws of Yah.
There it is right there.
Oh, wait.
An old man of Athens to compel the Jews. They sent a Jew to compel the Jews to depart from the laws of their fathers and not to live after the laws of Yah.
Come on now.
Because they're going to listen to a good Negro. That's why they tried to use Eleazar.
Right.
The 7 sons.
Correct.
People of good reputation. So this is what they use. This is how they formed this black boule.
Right.
Freddie Jackson and all of these black celebrities. Let's put them out there and use them to convince their people to do what we want them to do.
That's the setup.
That's what, when you see these commercials, they be using our people to get us to buy their product.
Yep.
Let's keep reading, Hebrew. I ain't trying to be too long.
Verse 2. And to pollute also the temple in Jerusalem, and to call it the temple of Jupiter, Olympius, and that in Garzim of Jupiter, the defender of strangers, as they did desire that dwelt in the place.
So they wanted to call the temple of the Most High the temple of Jupiter Olympius. Why?
Right.
They was going to set up the abomination and make it desolate.
Mm-hmm.
They was going to put an idol of Jupiter in the temple in Jerusalem. Go ahead, Hebrew.
Verse 3. The coming in of this mischief was sore and grievous to the people. For the temple was filled with riot and reveling by the Gentiles, who dallied with harlots and had to do with women within the circuits of the holy place. And besides that, brought in things that were not lawful.
And this, what they did. They did this in Egypt. They did this in every kingdom where they worshipped idols. They had temple prostitutes where they would offer their offerings to their idols. When we see this in Exodus 32, that's where the children of Israel learned what they did in Exodus 32 when they made the molten calf and they rose up to play.
Yes, sir.
That's what they did. They dallied. I ain't gonna say they was harlots, but they dallied with harlots.
Man, Israel is a whore. The Most High called them whore.
Indeed.
You understand? That's what he called us. He said we played the harlot.
Thou has an harlot's, thou has an whore's forehead.
Forehead. You see? Yes, sir.
Right?
Who is that?
That's what goes on within every place that there is idolatry,
Mm-hmm.
temple prostitution,
Yep.
orgies, and things like that.
Yep.
Man on man, woman on woman,
Whole bunch of folly, man.
whole bunch of folly.
Yes, sir.
And they were doing this in the land, in the temple.
Mm.
You see, and had to do with women within the circuit of the holy places.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Read down to 6, Hebrew.
All right. Verse 5. The altar also was filled with profane things which the law forbiddeth. Neither was it lawful for a man to keep Sabbath days or ancient feasts, or to profess himself at all to be a Jew.
It was illegal. And these days are coming.
Oh, it's here.
It's going to be illegal for a man to profess himself at all to be a Hebrew Israelite.
Yep.
It's going to be illegal to keep the Sabbath day and the ancient fast or feast.
Mm-hmm. That's right, man.
It's going to be illegal.
Yes, sir.
Right? And see, they know this stuff.
Of course.
All praise to the Most High. They know this stuff. Let's go to Judas. Judas chapter 5. We're just going to read verse 20. Matter of fact, read 18 through 21. They know this stuff. This is why their whole mission, all praise to the Most High. Did we read that Psalm 83?
Yeah. Yeah, we read it.
This is why they are Confederate, because they know as long as they keep us
right
where we are, they will stay where they are.
That's it.
As long as we don't have the Most High on our side, they are in power.
That's right.
Go ahead when you get there, Hebrew. Judith chapter 5, pick it up at 18.
All right, family. We in the book of Judith chapter 5, and we're going to start at verse 18. And it reads, "But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs. And the temple of their God was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies."
So this heathen captain or whatever is rehearsing to the king the history of the children of Israel. And he said when they departed from the way, what way? The way of the Most High.
Yeah, the Most High.
The way of keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, which he appointed, which the Most High appointed them. They were destroyed in many battles, very sore. That's right. And were led captive into a land that was not theirs. I'm talking about Syria, right? Babylon, Persia, Greece. Right now, this is Persia, but right. What's a Philistine? Yep. Anytime we departed from the ways of the Most High, we went into captivity. Went directly into captivity. And this is exactly where we are now. Still, and our people are continuously departing from the ways of the Most High. Come on, man. It's a hurtful case. He said in the book of Jeremiah, "Thou hast backslid with a perpetual backsliding." Oh, wait. You don't know how to walk forward in the ways of the Most High. No loyalty. No loyalty. Verse 19. "But now are they returned to their God, and are come up from the places where they were scattered,
and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. Now, therefore, my master and governor, if there be any error in this people, and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin. And let us go up, and we shall overcome them.
And this has been our ruin.
Come on, man.
Because right now, people are sinning against their God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't be surprised when you see the news. Do not be surprised. Just yesterday, there was a mall shooting, a mass shooting at a mall. Do not be surprised when you see the news.
Come on,
and there is a shooting in your city among your people. All over the world.
That's right.
And understand, just pray is not one of your people, one of your relatives, somebody that you're close to.
Come on, man.
It's appointed unto man once to die. And according to the world statistics,
yes, sir,
250,000 some people die every day.
Daily.
So it's a lot of people gonna be in that number today.
Yes, sir.
Right. What you at? Read that 21 and we're gonna jump.
All right. Verse 21. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their master defend them, and their Elohim before them, and we become a reproach before all the world.
Come on, man. If we stop, just sit down, don't buy nothing for 1 weekend and see how this economy starts to crash.
It's over. It's game over, man.
If our people did not buy any fireworks, didn't go out and buy any meat,
come on, man,
or anything, any decoration, our people are the most patriotic of the patriots in this country. It's so crazy. You got most of our people that gonna have more flag decorations and 4th of July decorations than these heathens.
Than the heathens. That's a fact. That's a fact.
But let's get a precept for this, right? He said, now therefore, my Lord and governor, if there be any error against these people and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin, and let us go up and we shall overcome them. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by. Let their Lord defend them and their God before them, and we become a reproach before all the world. Now, where did this guy get this from? Right? I forget his name, but where did he get this from? This has to have been something historically recorded for him to know and understand this. This had to have happened before. Now let's go and read it in Numbers 23.
Yes, sir.
Numbers 23 and pick it up. Pick it up at verse 13.
All right.
So Balak is trying to get Balaam to curse the children of Israel.
Right.
And he's been doing this since what, about chapter 21?
Yeah, they've been good. They've been going at it.
Yeah. So check out what Balaam say to him. We're gonna read down to 23 Hebrew. Pick it up at 13 and read to 23.
All right. All right, family. We in the book of Numbers, chapter 23, and we're gonna start at verse 13. And it reads: And Balak said unto him, Come, I pray thee, with me unto another place, from whence thou mayest see them. Thou shalt see but the uttermost part of them, and shall not see them all, and curse me them from thence. And he brought him into the field of Zophim to the top of Pisgah, and built 7 altars, and offered a bullock and a ram on every altar. And he said unto Balak, stand here by thy burnt offering, while I meet the Most High yonder. And the Most High met Balaam, and put a word in his mouth, and said, go again unto Balak, and say thus. When he came to him, behold, he stood by his burnt offering, and the prince of Moab with him. And Balak said unto him, what hath the Lord spoken? And he took up his parable and said, rise up, Balak, and hear. Hearken unto me, thou son of Zippor. God is not a man that he should lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall he not do it? Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good? Behold, I have received commandment to bless, and he hath blessed, and I cannot reverse it. He had not beheld iniquity in Jacob, neither hath he seen perverseness in Israel. The Lord his God is with him, and the shout of a king is among them. God brought them out of Egypt. He has it were the strength of an unicorn. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what hath God wrought?
See, if there is no iniquity in Jacob, nor perverseness in Israel, then the Most High, his power will be with him.
That's right. That's right.
And what he say? He hath, the Most High hath as it were the strength of an unicorn. A unicorn is a rhinoceros.
Come on now.
Ain't no defeating him.
No. There's going to be some problems. It's going to be some problems.
Major
Yes,
problem, right? So
yes,
now let's get into this. I don't know where I want to go first. Do I want to show Negroes how they were still slaves, how they are still slaves with the redlining, systemic oppression?
Yeah.
This right here, right? This right here. This is Google Gemini. We all have that at our
disposal.
Yeah, there you go. We all have that at our disposal. Everybody got a smartphone.
Right.
Most people have a laptop or access to one, a computer.
Yeah.
Anybody can walk into a library, get a library card, and use the internet.
Come on, man.
Right. So I went on Google Gemini and I asked it, right? Explain to me the systemic oppression African Americans still face in this modern time. Right. This is the answer it gave me. I just asked it. He said, when we talk about systemic oppression or structural racism today, we aren't talking about individual prejudice or overt slurs like the hard ER, coon, the things that they called out people in those days.
Right.
Says instead, we are looking at how historical policies have baked inequality directly into the foundational systems of American life, housing, wealth, the legal system, and health care.
Mm.
Huh? Inequality. But they will tell you in the Constitution that all men were created equal.
Mm. Ooh-wee.
Right? Real quick.
Hypocrisy. Mm.
Real quick. Because I wrote, I get there. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and read it. Because I had to do a paper for this class, right? And I was telling you about that before we went live. I had to do this paper on this class. You know, and write about the Fugitive Slave Act and the 4th of July and the 13th, 14th, and 15th Amendment, right?
Yeah.
And let me show. I'm gonna just read y'all the opening. I'm gonna just read y'all my opening paragraphs, whatever. Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
All right. Boom, right here. So the title of the paper is "The Long Struggle Toward Equality for African Americans." Right. It says when independence was declared in 1776, a principle was set forth that would become one of the most powerful and conflicting statements in American history. The phrase "all men were created equal" promised freedom, equality, and the pursuit of happiness, though the fact was that the nation had been built upon the enslavement of African Americans who were far from free. Years after the declaration was made, millions of slaves would be denied the most basic human rights. It took a gruesome civil war, constitutional amendments, and generations of resistance for that promise to begin to take root, right? During the time of the Declaration of Independence and the authorization of the Constitution, 25 of the 55 delegates were slave owners, including the man on your $100 bill, Thomas Jefferson. We will explore when the journey toward all men are created equal gained traction for African Americans by looking into various historical writings and documents that signify a long, unfinished struggle to pivot the nation's founding ideals from fallacy into truth. In his article, Equality versus Liberty, R. Carter Pittman wrote, many of the so-called civil rights bills introduced in the Congress in recent years recite as the basis and foundation for their provisions the doctrine that all men are created equal. However, the failure of the government to uphold this concept would later be exposed by abolitionists to challenge the hypocrisy of slavery. The deception of all men being equal continued for centuries, leading to several African Americans writing their own Black Declaration of Independence in 1970. Go on Google that and look that up and read it. Black Declaration of Independence. Their declaration showed how both enslaved and freed Black people were excluded from the promise of freedom and denied citizenship, property rights, and education. By the 19th century, By the 19th century, prominent figures such as Frederick Douglass helped transform the struggle against slavery into a moral and political movement. Douglass himself, an escaped slave and leading abolitionist, used his intellect to expose the contradictions between America's principles of democracy and their treatment of Black people. His most famous and controversial attack exposing these contradictions came during his speech on the 5th of July in 1852. And that speech we will read later on today.
Yeah, right? Man.
So just to show, even back then, all of this stuff, they were fighting for equality and never got it.
Never got it, man.
And the fight, if they ever got it, the fight wouldn't be still going on today.
Come on, man.
People are still fighting. We don't have equal opportunities.
Come on, bro.
We don't have equal riches.
Come on now.
We're not born with the silver spoon as they are. You have these heathen are born with trust funds.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
Born with 700 plus credit scores.
Yep. You can imagine that, man. But that's how it is.
That's how it is.
Mm.
All right, so let's get back to this. All right. It says right here, because these systems reinforce each other, a disadvantage in one area naturally compounds into a disadvantage into another.
Mm.
The current state of systemic oppression in the United States manifests across several key sectors.
Mm.
One, the generational wealth gap and housing.
Mm.
Wealth in America is primarily built and passed down through home ownership. For decades, federal and local policies legally shut Black Americans out of this engine of wealth.
Mm.
The legacy of redlining in the mid-20th century, right? That's the 1900s. In the mid-20th century, the federal government drew red lines on maps around Black neighborhoods, refusing to invest in them or approve mortgages.
Mm.
While this was banned in 1968, the geographic boundaries it created still largely dictate neighborhood investment, school funding, and property values today.
Mm.
This is how we get words like gentrification.
Right.
They won't move into your neighborhood and build it up while you're still living there. No, they kick you out of the neighborhood.
Yep.
Tear it down.
Yep.
Rebuild it and move in.
Yes, sir.
They kick the lower income people out, the impoverished out. Then they'll tear it down. The city or the state will tear it down.
Yep.
Invest in building it into a nicer community and move higher income people in.
That's right, bro. East side of Austin is the same thing right now.
Mm.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
Yeah. And you see, like, schools get less funding in our communities. The hospitals get less get the worst equipment.
Right.
It's worse stores. Our stores get the bottom of the barrel food.
Right.
Huh? Say it out loud. My wife over here is telling me to say food deserts.
Right.
Look it up. Look up food deserts. Food desert. Food desert. A food desert is a geographic area where residents have limited or no access to affordable, nutritious, and fresh food. You'll never find a Whole Foods or a Sprouts or a Trader Joe's in the hood. This restricted access is typically due to the absence of large supermarkets or grocery stores within a convenient traveling distance. And boy, and see, if I was still living in my neighborhood, I ain't know nothing about no Sprouts, nothing like that when I was living where I was living.
Yeah.
And see, if I was still living there and came to the understanding of a Sprouts or a Trader, I would have to travel 30 minutes outside of my neighborhood just to go to their store.
Just to go to the store.
So you spending at least $20 in gas to get to a store. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yep.
And these are the things that we still face today.
Even to this day, man. Same thing.
Same thing. Right? It says the modern lending bias. The bias isn't entirely in the past. Black homeowners continue to face significantly high mortgage denial rates than white applicants with similar financial profile. We got the same credit, we got the same amount of money, but my mortgage rate is gone. My denial rate is through the roof. He get the house, but I can't.
Right.
Currently, the home ownership rate for Black Americans sits around 44%, compared to 72% for white Americans. That's a large gap, you know.
Come on now. It's a big gap.
The disparity trickles down into a massive overall wealth gap where the median white family holds significantly more net worth than the median Black family. Significantly more, right? The criminal legal system. Systemic issues in the legal system accumulate at every single step of the process, from the initial street encounter to sentencing lengths. We seen this not too long ago with this white boy, not even with the white boy, with the Asian man who killed the Black boy running out of the store, whether he stole something or not. He's running out from the store, and any self-defense law will tell you if somebody is running away, they're no longer a threat.
Correct. That's correct.
This Asian man ran out of his store chasing this Black man with the Black boy with the gun, shot him in his back and killed him and got exonerated. But this Black boy who killed this white boy defending himself got 35 years.
You see that? You see that? You see that? But everybody still look, oh, well, this, that, and third, man. Whew. But hey, recompense is coming for that, you know. Recompense is coming. That is crazy, man. And then it's going to threaten people, talk about, so I want to see y'all boycott our stores and all this stuff here.
Yeah, right.
Boy, I tell you, man, Israel is tore out the frame. You hear me?
Yeah, right.
Tore out the frame, man.
Negroes were supposed to boycott Target, but still shopping there.
Come on, man. Telling you.
Right. It says disproportionate policy. Black Americans make up roughly 13 to 14% of the U.S. population, but account for over 37% of the incarcerated population. 13 to 14% of the entire population in the United States, but 37% of the incarcerated population.
Wow.
That's more of our people living in the United States are incarcerated than free.
That is, man. Talk about Egypt. Boy, that's it.
Come on, Hebrew.
That's it, man.
The cumulative effect. Studies consistently show that Black individuals are more likely to be stopped by police, more likely to face arrest for the same exact offenses as white peers, such as drug possession, and less likely to be granted bail.
Wow.
Sentencing disparities. We just spoke on this. When convicted of the same crimes, Black men frequently receive longer federal prison sentences than white men with identical criminal histories. This feeds into the devastating cycle that destabilizes families, disrupts local economies, and strips away voting rights in many states. But don't worry about the voting rights. The Supreme SCOTUS, the Supreme Court of the United States, is currently right now voting on whether Negroes can be allowed to vote according to the Constitution, because you had no rights to vote in the Constitution.
Come on, man. Come on. Come on.
That came with the 14th Amendment.
I don't know why Israel just don't leave these folks alone.
They said you was less than 3/5 of a man.
Mm.
So why should your vote count?
Mm.
In their constitution, that's what they said.
Wow.
Less than 3/5.
Mm.
So why should your vote matter? And it doesn't. You Negroes will spend all day voting on election day,
Mm.
and yet the elected official that you voted for still don't make it in the office.
Come on now.
Because why? They have something called an electoral college,
Right.
which determines who is selected.
Mm-hmm.
These are not elections. These are selections.
That's right.
They put in office who they want to be put in office.
Yep.
And let me show y'all something about this official that Make America Great Again is just another slogan for back to white supremacy.
Mm.
Let me show y'all something that y'all might not know about y'all beloved president. Let me show y'all something right here. Right, y'all see that? Donald Trump and the Ku Klux Klan, a history. I don't want none of that. Hold on. They're trying to make me pay for something? Your window is closing. No. You can't use that. Right. That's it, daddy, right there. Right. Fred Trump was an enormously successful and wealthy real estate developer who played a pivotal role in shaping the 20th century landscape of residential housing in New York City and its surrounding areas. So did we just read about the housing struggles that our people face?
Yep.
His influence on the 21st century, however, may have been more profound when the son he groomed to take over his business empire, Donald J. Trump, became the president of the United States. Right? His early years, Frederick Christ Trump. Frederick Christ Trump was the middle child of Elizabeth and Frederick Trump, who had settled in the United States after Frederick Trump was ordered out of their native Germany on charges that an earlier expedition of the United States was a scheme to avoid military service. Elizabeth and Frederick Trump ultimately settled in New York in 1905, right? Where I'm trying to get to. Where is he? Fred, sweet. No, I don't want to read all of this. All right. Here it is. In 1927, Fred Trump, Donald Trump daddy, found himself in the middle of a Memorial Day parade in his Queens neighborhood, in which the Ku Klux Klan marched and stirred up anti-Catholic sentiment. Right? When the fight broke out among the police, the KKK, and those at the parade, Trump wound up arrested for refusing to disperse when ordered to do so. The charge was eventually dropped. Right? So they would say, "Oh, there's no evidence that he was a part of the KKK." Well, why are you refusing to disperse? Which part? Who you at the rally for? Who are you at the rally for?
That's right.
Right. That's all I want to show about this. Right. And further history, further research to show you that, you keep on digging. His daddy was a Grand Dragon in the KKK. Right.
Grand.
Yeah, Grand Dragon.
Wow.
Number 3, disparities in healthcare. The healthcare system reflects deep structural inequities that directly impact life expectancy. The morality gap. Black Americans experience an all-cause mortality rate significantly higher than white Americans, contributing to a shorter overall life expectancy.
Mm.
Right? Maternal health crisis. One of the most stark incidents of the system is in maternal care. Black women are roughly 3 times more likely to die from pregnancy related complications than white women.
Mm.
Crucially, research shows this gap persists even when controlling for income and education, pointing to implicit bias in how pain is managed and how
Mm.
Black patients are listened to by medical professionals.
Mm.
We went through that.
We see that. We see that firsthand all the time. Mm.
Had an,
Yeah, man.
me and my wife looked at each other after the birth of our twins while she was still in the hospital on day 6 and wondered if she was going to make it out the hospital.
Mm.
They refused to listen to her.
Wow.
She is a medical professional herself.
Come on now.
And she's advocating for herself to get the other medical professionals to advocate on her part.
Mm.
Look, I'm not feeling well. Look, I feel like I have a fever. Look, I'm doing it. Look, I'm doing it. She went and I'm not. It was rough.
Yeah.
And this is so, I can attest and be a witness to this being a absolute fact.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Right. Says environmental racism. Black communities are statistically far more likely to be located near industrial factories, toxic waste sites, areas with heavy air pollution, leading to disproportionately high rates of chronic conditions like childhood asthma.
Mm.
Right. She said this is evidence as to why a population only consisting of 5% African Americans, but African American babies making up more than 25% of infant mortality death rates.
Mm. Wow. That,
But you're not a slave.
bruh. Come on now. Mm. Come on now.
But you're not a slave. Right. And even in back when I was living in Memphis not too long before we moved out here, we was living in Olive Branch, but we were relatively close. They had just built one of them data centers.
Yeah.
In Memphis, in the heart. I'm talking about in the heart of a hood. I'm gonna just say hood.
Mm.
In the heart of South Memphis, where there's nothing but Negroes. Nothing but Negroes. And I'm talking about there were complaints about people people complained about the smell and the stench that they would get from the smoke and stuff that would come from the factory, how some people were getting sick, some people even died.
Crazy, man.
And this led to some city officials like, look, we got to get this data center out of here. Our people is destroying our people.
Right.
It's toxic chemicals being spread from the production that whatever they're producing in this data center.
Yep.
But all that fell on deaf ears because it's still there. And not only is it still there, they're building more data centers all over the world, all over the United States. We have 3 here in Stockton.
Wow. Wow.
And they're not putting them in white communities. They're not gonna put them in the white, in the rich population.
Israel still want to talk all that mess.
Right. Number 4, underfunded education and employment. Homeschool your children. I'm telling you. If you don't teach them at home, they're not gonna learn a lot at school.
Come on, man.
Because public school funding in the United States relies heavily on local property taxes. The housing segregation mentioned above creates an unequal playing field in education.
Wow.
The school funding loophole. Schools serving predominantly Black and Latino students receive significantly less funding per student than schools serving predominantly white students. This is why they be looking at us. What are you doing here? I went to a Catholic school, and I'm talking about it was all of 12 Negroes in the whole school. And I'm in 3rd grade now. It's very rare when they go to these academy high schools and in the private schools and stuff like, they make it, you got to pay tuition. Make it incredibly harder for us to go and get the same education as the white people get. And they over there getting taught trades and everything in their schools, but we just get basic math and social studies and science and English.
That's it.
Right? It says this translates to fewer advanced placement classes, less experienced teaching staff, and outdated resources. The resume bias in the job market. Systemic bias operates subtly, but effectively. Landmark hiring studies have repeatedly shown that resumes that stereotypically African American names receive vastly fewer callbacks than identical resumes with stereotypically white names.
Wow. This stuff is so real, man.
Come on, man. And joke. This is what, look, this is why they ask you. Now they ask you. They don't just go by your name. They ask you on the application, what's your race? What's your ethnicity?
Yep.
If you put Black or African American, don't be expecting the call back. If you get a call back, it's the Most High.
Come on now.
I'm telling you, it is the Most High.
That's right.
And especially if you don't have no education. Oh man.
You out of luck.
Out of there.
You out of luck, buddy.
All right, says, furthermore, the unemployment rate for Black workers historically hovers at roughly double the rate of white workers, even during economic booms.
Wow.
When there are lots of jobs, the unemployment rate for Black workers double the rate of white workers, even when the economy is booming, when there are jobs to be had, and there are enough around to go, and there are enough to go around for everybody.
Right.
It says the bottom line, systemic oppression is not about a broken system. It is about a system doing exactly what it was historically designed to do. This is Google Gemini. This is AI telling me this, right? Because these barriers are structural Solving them requires more than individual goodwill. It requires intentional structural policy changes that dismantle the compounding disadvantages that have accumulated over centuries.
That's heartbreaking there. That's heartbreaking there.
And y'all be thinking we be making this stuff up. This is not.
Boy.
We are still slaves.
Come on now.
Just because your hands are not like this and you don't have to walk, right. Like a snail pace by pace because your feet are shackled together, don't mean you're not a slave. Just because you get the liberty to go to the store and buy what you want and cook your food at will and eat it doesn't mean you're not a slave. You're still a slave.
That's right.
Oh Lord. Right. So let's get this right.
Yeah.
Y'all give me a second. Talk to the people, Hebrew.
Yeah, man. No, that stuff there that the brother just shared on the screen right there, that's some real stuff right there. And we see it in our day-to-day life, whether we want to acknowledge it, yay or nay. It's something that goes on daily in our community, among our people. But again, sometimes we, Israel, don't see what's really being placed in front of us, because again, everything is just, if we ain't walking with the Most High first and foremost, we ain't gonna have a clue about nothing. We just gonna be walking, going directly in the lake of fire, distracted, being destroyed, oppressed, and pretty much comfortable with it. Don't even care. Like, that's the type of attitude that's out here now. You know what I mean? People just move around, don't care. I mean, could care less. That type of attitude, that's the type of attitude people moving around with these days. But at the end of the day, there will be a recompense, because the heathens, they know what they're doing. They know who we are. We don't know who we are. We don't know what structure we're supposed to be operating in or under, but nevertheless, that's no excuse when it comes on to the judgment, because that date is not changed. Because the Most High said he gonna do it. Hey, that's what it is, and it ain't gonna be no excuse. No excuse. It's like the scripture said. The whole head is sick. Israel is tore out the frame. Like literally, Israel is tore out the frame, and that's one of the main reasons why we are being destroyed and even led astray by these heathens, because we forsook the Most High. Matter of fact, I'm gonna grab this script while it came in my mind. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1.
Bring it out.
1, and I'm gonna pick it up at verse 1. I'm gonna read 1. I'm gonna read it on down. It says, "The vision of Isaiah, the son of Amos. The vision of Isaiah, the son of Amos, which he saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem in the days of Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah, kings of Judah. O heavens, hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth. For the Most High has spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know. My people doeth not consider. Ah, sinful nation, people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters. They have forsaken the Most High. They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They have gone away backward. Why should ye be stricken anymore? Ye will revolt more and more. The whole head is sick, and the whole heart faint. From the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. They have not been closed neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. That's Israel. That's why I say Israel in this day and age really don't care. Israel will be getting oppressed, and they say, you know what? Bring more. We love it. That's how it is.
Come on.
You know what I mean? It's like we bend our backs down daily. You know what I mean? We are bowed down all the day long. These heathens just walking up on us. But what's the root cause? Transgression, disobedience. Yep. You know what I mean? But go ahead, bro. I turn it back over to you.
All praises. All praises. Excellent script, people.
All praises to the Most High.
Right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab this from this book. We're going to read a little bit from this book written by this heathen who is an American historian, right? Eugene, what's his name? Eugene, what's the heathen name? Eugene something. Where he at? Eugene Genovese. There he is. Eugene Genovese, called Roll Jordan Roll, The World the Slaves Made. Right? And we're going to pick this up in his book on page 570. Right? It says, so, and don't be alarmed on this PDF. Some of the pages are missing, so we're going to have to skip some pages. Right? We're going to pick it up right here. It says, the slaves enjoyed the illicit parties most of all. Lack of permission meant lack of supervision and interference, except from a patrol that might appear to break up the evening's fun. Masters generally imposed a 9:00 curfew. Some even tried to enforce an 8:00 curfew during the winter months, but the overseers rarely bothered to check more than once, so the slaves simply had to bide their time and slip out later in the evening. When it's often happened, the drivers had responsibility for checking, and when they too wanted to join the party or prayer meeting, only the unexpected intervention of a patrol was likely to spoil the night. Masters allowed Saturday night parties in the particular hope of keeping the slaves home during the week. And some of the bigger slave holders built recreation halls to accommodate the festivities. See, that's where you get your recreation centers from. Only the most unfeeling resented their slaves having fun on the night before their day off. The real problem lay elsewhere, in the pension of the slaves for impromptu partying during the week. Josiah Henson was not stargazing when he observed, ours is a light-hearted race. The sternest and most covetous master cannot frighten or whip the fun out of us. Right? Now, people love having fun. Party. Come
on now. They the life of the party. That's what they say.
Come on. However, many of the older slaves settled in with their families around a fire at night or fell asleep after the day in the fields. The younger ones flew out to have a good time. YOLO. A master who allowed a weekend party could keep the weeknight excursions down to manageable proportions, but he had a constant struggle. This is where Negroes get partying all weekend from. Living for the weekend. This is where this stuff come from. It has been instilled in us since slavery, only to keep you a slave.
Come on, man.
The slaveholders brooded over the unreasonableness of their slaves, who preferred to party in court when they ought to have been resting up for the next day's labor. W. Gilmer of Virginia suggested that the slaves had to be made to work hard or they become restive, run about at night for want of exercise in the day, to pilfer and visit, hear the news, etc., etc. He sputtered. Adams and Company's Express can't beat them in the transmission of all sorts of reports. They travel from 10 to 30 miles in a night, and many, it seems, do with less sleep than almost any other animal. This is why they call you animals today.
Come on now.
Slaves who work listlessly through the day and complained of impossible demands on their strength miraculously came to life. So this page, the rest of this book, the rest of this page is missing. All right, see page 571 is not a part of this book preview. So you're going to have to buy the book. All right, so I'm going to pick it up right here. Sometimes they got a fiddle or banjo from a solicitous master or brought one with the earnings from their gardens or extra work. More often, they had to improvise. With little or no opportunity to secure professional training, they needed technically simple instruments that could be handled and carried easily. The slaves made an assortment of instruments, including many of the fiddles and banjos so often in evidence at their parties. They made this word, y'all see on them Juke and Jive movies. They be in them barns playing them fiddles and banjos. That's where this stuff come from.
Yep.
They made stringed instruments out of horsehair, animal skin, or bladders and gourds, and percussion instruments out of tin pans, logs, and other available items. As Wash Wilson recalled, there wasn't no musical instruments. Us take pieces of sheep's rib or cow's jaw or a piece of iron with an old kettle or a hollow gourd and some horsehair and make the drum. Sometimes they get a piece of tree trunk and hollow it out and stretch a goat's or sheep's skin over it for the drum. I remember that guy that was only talking about we supposed to be slaughtering animals, but he was beating on the sheepskin. Yeah, that idiot. Yeah. Says they take the buffalo horn and scrape it out to make the flute, right? With instruments, scarce and good players tired out during a long night, the slaves would use their feet to work up the tune. Yada yada yada, blah blah blah. I'm gonna skip down for time's sake, right? I'm gonna skip down to page 575, right? It says in times, the slaves took up the privileges of an extended holiday with barbecues and presents and claimed them as rights. Thomas C. Clemson of South Carolina wrote to John C. Calhoun that he simply could not afford to give his slaves a 4-day holiday, but that his overseer had warned him that a 4-day holiday was the custom and that his slaves had better get it. This is why you Negroes say you don't get no 4-day holiday. You either get Friday or Monday off.
Come on, man.
Huh?
Even to this day. Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, you might be off today, but your butt gotta go back to work tomorrow. This is what he's saying. You can't get unless you use your PTO today. You get something called paid time off today. But unless you use your PTO, you ain't getting no back-to-back days off. No. Get your butt. It's their holiday. You celebrate our holiday with us, and then you're right back to work, Negro. But you're not a slave.
Man, look, Israelite putting themselves in in a delusional space in their own mind.
Come on, Hebrew.
You know what I mean? That's what I see be going on. They know what the situation is, but still try to deceive themselves into, oh, that ain't what it is. You know, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Brother did a lesson not too long ago. The delusion of inclusion.
Come on, man. That's it right there. That's it right there. That's Israel.
That's Israel.
That makes sense.
Right? It says throughout the South and more widely throughout the hemisphere. We're talking about the Western Hemisphere. Throughout the South and more widely throughout the hemisphere, the slaves claimed those arrangements sanctioned by local custom and generally got their way. The slaveholders tried to use these occasions to impose their own version of paternalism and to tighten their control. John Steinbeck Wilson wrote in 1860, 4th of July or laying by crop jubilee should be observed on every southern plantation, for apart from their health promoting tendencies of cheerfulness, this festival may be made a powerful controlling power in the management of Negroes. This is a slave owner writing this. The 4th of July, or what he calls laying by crop jubilee, should be observed on every southern plantation, for apart from their health promoting tendencies of cheerfulness, this festival may be made a powerful controlling power in the management of Negroes, by having it understood that the dinner is a mere gratuity to be given or withheld according to merit or demerit. With the prospect of the big dinner ahead, they will be greatly animated and encouraged in their labors, trying to make more money for their day off.
Come on, man. Doubling up.
And the fear of losing it will often be more effective in keeping such childish and sensual creatures straight than the terrors of the rod itself. Marvelous thinking, he says. But evidence that slaveholders in fact withheld these privileges cannot easily be found to have withheld them in any except the most extreme instances of general insubordination would have invited the deepest resentment, sulking disorder and breakdown of morale and productivity. The slaves here, as elsewhere, had seized rights. For the slaves, as for the whites, Christmas Day belonged especially to the children. Masters and mistresses collected the black children with their own, played Santa Claus, told stories, and distributed presents. The memories of kindly old massa that some slave children carried all their lives had strong roots in these moments when he dressed as Santa Claus and handed out the goodies to the happy cries of Christmas gift. Oh, it's for the kids. They love to say it's for all celebrate. It's for the kids.
Poor children. Use the children as scapegoats.
Yeah, but see, that's what Master said. It's for the children. It belongs especially to the children. See, you're causing your children to pass through the fire.
Through the fire. Yep.
All right. It says Prince Johnson of Yazoo, Mississippi, recalled Christmas was the time of all times, or the time of all times on that old plantation. They don't have no such as that now. Every child brought a stocking up to the big house to be filled. They all wanted one of the mistiest the mistress stockings, the missus stockings, cause now she weighed nigh on the 300 pounds. That mistress was almost 300 pounds.
Come on, man.
Candy and presents was put in piles for everyone. When the names was called, they walked up and got it. Right?
And it's boy, look here, man. That's
Right
wild.
there.
That's wild right there.
Same custom.
I'm talking about word for word custom.
Let's get this in Matthew 15 real quick, Hebrew.
Word for word custom. Boy, I tell you, man.
Matthew 15, we're gonna read 1 through 8.
All right.
1 through 9.
All right. All right, family. We're in the book of Matthew, chapter 15, and we're gonna pick it up at verse 1. And it reads: Then came to Yeshua scribes and Pharisees, which were of Jerusalem, saying, Why do thy disciples transgress the traditions of the elders? For they wash not their hands when they eat bread. But he answered and said unto them, Why do ye also transgress the commandments of Yah by your traditions? For Yah commanded, saying, Honor thy father and mother, and he that curseth father or mother, let him die the death.
Right.
But you say, Whosoever shall say to his father or his mother, It is a gift, by whatsoever thou mightest be profited by me, and honor not his father or his mother, he shall be free. Thus have ye made the commandments of Yah of none effect by your traditions. Ye hypocrites, well did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, This people draw it nigh unto me with their mouth, and honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men.
That is exactly what we just read.
Same thing, man.
In this book, they were taught for doctrines the commandments of men, and
that's right,
passed down from generation to generation on to this time that we are living in right now. Right? You see, the Bible is boy, it's so pinpoint accurate.
Man, come on. I'm talking about
you can't get around it.
You can't get around it, bro. You cannot get around it.
All right. Let's get some more of this. It says, and Junius Quattlebaum of South Carolina added more extravagantly, Christmas morning, Massa would call all the slaves to come to the Christmas tree. He made all the children sit down close to the tree, and the grown slave join hand and make a circle around all. Then Master and Mrs. would give all the children their gifts first. Then they would take the present from the tree and call one slave at a time to stop out and get theirs. After all the presents would give out, Mrs. would stand in the middle of the ring and raise her hand and bow her head in silence to thank God. Well, she ain't thanking the Most High.
Right.
All the slaves done let her done. After all this, everybody was happy, singing, laughing all over the place. Go away from here, white man. Don't tell me that wasn't the next step to heaven to the slaves on our plantation. I sees and dreams about them good old times back yonder to this day. Huh?
Boy.
Don't tell me what he say. Don't tell me that wasn't the next step to heaven to the slaves on our plantation, receiving gifts from master. We all happy and singing. Yeah, we is. That's next to heaven on to the slaves on the plantation. Huh? And you see, this is why Negroes are afraid to give it up. That is next to their heaven in this world.
Wow. Wow, man.
Negro get a few $1 million and think they made it. You ain't did nothing. When this nation owes the children of the slaves trillions of dollars as a nation.
They can't pay
because
back.
They allow you to generate a few dollars you think you made.
That's crazy work. That's crazy work right there.
You ain't did nothing. Right? It says the children capped the day by exploding firecrackers. This on Christmas. The stuff that we do today is not by happenstance. When y'all think y'all made this stuff up? The children capped the day by exploding firecrackers, which they made by blowing up hog bladders. They made firecrackers by blowing up hog bladders, tying them tight and popping them in the flames. The slaves enjoyed a New Year's Day as a special holiday within the Christmas holiday, although they sometimes had to celebrate it on December 27th or 28th. Right? And see, y'all think y'all the massa get a whole 2 weeks off when that time come around. And guess what? At the Christmas and what they call it, the box day of Boxing Day. After them 2 days, get what? You guys should go right back to work.
Come on, man. They gonna work you until your back give out.
Until your back give out for another week, and then they gives you 1 day off. You get the first off, but on the second, you got to go right back to work. Huh? Said we can't afford to give him no 4-day holiday. Says the hands as usual came to greet the new year with their good wishes, wrote the planter in Louisiana, and the scene is well calculated to excite sympathies. Notwithstanding bondage, affections find roots in the heart of the slave for the master. For many slaves, however, January 1st brought the holiday season to a grim close. For those hired out had to bid friends and families farewell as they left to take up their duties for the coming year. The slaves often called New Year's Day Heartbreak Day. The slaves also enjoyed other holidays. Those masters who celebrated Thanksgiving, a substantial but undermined number gave their slaves a holiday too. And many others gave their slaves Easter Monday. Easter Monday? What?
we can't read none of that in the law either. Huh?
Come on, Hebrew. If the work schedule permitted, hey, when the slaves laid by the crops, they usually got a day off and a big barbecue. And most masters would declare an impromptu holiday once in a while during the slack season. An impromptu holiday. If you look up the holidays in a year, you got your mainstream holidays. You know, New Year's Day, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine, Easter, Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, and Thanksgiving. Them your mainstream, right? But then you got all these other impromptu Native American Heritage Month, June. You got all these impromptu holidays.
Gobbling it up.
Gobbling it up. Right?
That's Israel.
It said masters and slaves look forward to these occasions as kind of one day. Mid-year opportunity to relax and have a good time separately together. The Hans recalled William Henry Towns, an ex-slave from Alabama, celebrated every holiday that their white folks celebrated. Ain't we doing this today?
Same thing they doing. Same thing they doing. Even
Celebrating every holiday that the white folks celebrate.
Right.
On occasion, even a slave's birthday called forth a celebration. This is where you Negroes get celebrating your birthday. We didn't do that in Israel. The blacks benefited from whites' fondness for parties and holidays. As Joanne David Scoff grumpily remarked when in Virginia, no people can be so greedy after holidays as the whites and blacks here, and none with less reason, for at no time do they work so much as to need a long rest. Y'all resting too long. An hour too long is too much rest. The slaves merrily played upon their master's whims. Did old Massa or old Mrs. or little Missy have a birthday? Their own black family could not let the day pass without a barbecue to mark it. Did old Massa return from a trip? His own black folk could not fail to honor him by taking a half day off to shake hands, toast his health, and sing and dance for his very own pleasure. We seen that in Django with Stephen. Was a member of the white family getting married or having a baby? Certainly not without a big time from their loving darkies who, after all, lived only for the white folk pleasure. Is we sick, Master? What he say? Who is this nigga on this name?
I'll miss you like a rock in my shoe.
Come on now. Surely can't no Negro be riding on no horse.
Right.
I's the only nigga around here with special privileges.
Crazy, man. That's crazy.
I miss you like a baby miss his front teeth. Check this out. The 4th of July provided another occasion for a big barbecue, and the gathering of slaves from various plantations. Wonder why your people open up their grill and barbecue on the 4th of July?
Yeah. I'm talking about everybody's house look like they got a chimney lit on the top of it.
Come on now.
All the smoke going up in there.
When the 4th coincided with lay-by the slaves, when the 4th coincided with lay-by, we read it earlier, lay-by the corn jubilee, right? When the 4th coincided with lay-by, the slaves usually got the day itself. When it did not, and they had to work, masters might throw a big party on the nearest weekend.
Oh, so that's why they didn't pick up my trash on the day when they supposed to pick it up.
Come on, Hebrew.
Huh?
Come on.
Boy, this is wild, man.
Come on.
This is wild, bro.
So the slaves looked forward to it with special excitement as the biggest day to the blacks and whites. The 4th, however, had unusual characteristics, for it often gave the slaves access to political speeches not suited to their condition. Hence why we have what to the slave is the 4th of July.
July, correct. What? That is correct. That is wild right there. That is wild right there, man.
All right, you call a slave to speak about your independence while they're enslaved. Negro, gobble it up. Gobble
I'm
it up.
telling you. I'm telling you.
Words and phrases like freedom, independence, revolution, and death to tyrants did not escape their ears. These holidays, especially the extended Christmas holiday, have lent themselves to different interpretations. The harshest judgment came from Frederick Douglass. He began by describing the almost total cessation of work and the gathering of families and friends, including those who had been hired away all year. Some slaves, he noted, hunted game or worked their gardens, but most simply frolicked. Y'all know what frolic means. The masters, he thought, encouraged drunkenness and uninhibited displays. Wild drunken parties. I believe, he wrote, those holidays were among the most effective means in the hands of the slaveholders of keeping down the spirit of insurrection among the slaves. They kept the slaves' minds on such immediate pleasures as eating, drinking, courting, singing, dancing, and playing. But for these, he concluded, the rigors of bondage would have become too severe for endurance, and the slave would have been forced to a dangerous desperation. Right. We're going to drop that right there. Y'all see that?
Right. I'm just blown away by the whole. I'm talking about ain't nothing changed, man.
Nothing.
Ain't nothing changed. Like this been a cycle, been ongoing, keep going on, and ain't nothing changed.
Come on, man.
That is crazy, man. That is crazy right there.
So now he mentioned that Frederick Douglass, right? First, I want to read to y'all. Did I close it? Let me see if I want to read this. Yeah, no, I ain't gonna read that. Right. So let's go ahead and go to that speech given 76 years after independence was declared. Remember, in my paper, I told y'all when they declared their independence, 25 of the 55 people that signed it were slave owners. Thomas Jefferson, most of them who were presidents or became presidents.
Yeah.
They were slave owners. The most notable of the signees was Thomas Jefferson. He's on the face of your $100 bill. Right? So, do I got this up? Yeah. So this right here is what to the slave is the 4th of July, right? This is from July 5th. This ain't even, I don't think this the whole, this might be the whole, it might be the whole thing. I don't think this is the whole thing, but it might be. Or we'll see. I'll see as I read it. Given on July 5th, 1852, right? And we're going to read this in its entirety. I ain't going to play no video because I don't want to take the chance to get no strike. Yeah. Right? So he says, can y'all see that? Y'all give me a 3 in the chat if y'all can see that. Look pretty decent on my screen. Boy, y'all done fell asleep out there. No 3s. They Shabbatin for sure.
Yeah, man.
Oh, crazy.
Up in there.
We're gonna have to settle for that one. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, praise. Shabbat shalom, brother Irish. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom to all the family.
Shabbat shalom, family.
Shabbat shalom to all the family that watch the rebroadcast. Shabbat shalom, man. I pray y'all are having a peaceful and restful Shabbat.
Yes, sir.
All right. Check these out, right? He opens up. Fellow citizens, pardon me and allow me to ask, why am I called upon to speak here today? What have I or those I represent to do with your national independence? Are the great principles of political freedom and of natural justice embodied in that Declaration of Independence extended to us? Huh? He's saying the things that are written in your Declaration of Independence, does that pertain to us?
Right.
Who are current slaves?
Right.
And I just showed you Negroes how you are current slaves.
Correct.
All right. And am I, you know what? We might even read the Declaration of Independence. But anyway, it said, and am I therefore called upon to bring our humble offering to the national altar and to confess the benefits and express devout gratitude for the blessings resulting from your independence to us?
No.
Would to God, both for your sakes and ours, that an affirmative answer could be truthfully returned to these questions. Then would my task be light and my burden easy and delightful. For who is there so cold that a nation's sympathy could not warm him? Who so obdurate and dead to the claims of gratitude that would not thankfully acknowledge such priceless benefits? Who so stolid and selfish that would not give his voice to swell the hallelujahs of a nation's jubilee when the claims of servitude have been torn from his limbs? I am not that man. In a case like this, the dumb might eloquently speak and the lame man leap as in heart. Huh? We find that in Psalms, don't we?
Come on, man.
But such is not the state of the case. I say it with a sad sense of the disparity between us. I am not included within the pale of this glorious anniversary. Your high independence only reveals the immeasurable distance between us. The blessings in which you this day rejoice are not enjoyed in common. The rich inheritance of justice, liberty, prosperity, and independence bequeathed by your fathers is shared by you, not by me.
Wait.
The sunlight that brought life and healing to you has brought stripes and death to me. The 4th of July is yours, not mine.
That's right.
You may rejoice, I must mourn. To drag a man in fetters into the grand illuminated temple of liberty and call upon him to join you in joyous anthems were inhuman mockery and sacrilegious irony. Do you mean, citizens, to mock me by asking me to speak today? If so, there is a parallel to your conduct. And let me warn you that it is dangerous to copy the example of a nation whose crimes, towering up to heaven, were thrown down by the breath of the Almighty, burying that nation in irrecoverable ruin. Do we understand that this man knew he was a Hebrew Israelite?
Come on now.
What is he talking about? Is he not talking about the destruction of Sodom and Gomorrah?
Come on now.
I can today take up the plaintive lament of a peeled and woe-smitten people. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion, we hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song, and they who wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of the songs of Zion. How can we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. Did he directly quote Psalm 137?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Fellow citizens, above your national tumultuous joy, I hear the mournful wail of millions whose chains and heavy and grievous yesterday are today rendered more intolerable by the jubilant shouts that reach them. If I do forget, if I do not faithfully remember those bleeding children of sorrow this day, may my right hand forget her cunning, and may my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. To forget them, to pass lightly over their wrong, and to chime in with the popular theme would be treason, most scandalous and shocking, and would make me reproach before God and the world. My subject then, fellow citizens, is American slavery. I shall see this day it is, and its popular characteristics form the slave's point of view. Standing there, identified with the American bondman, making his wrongs mine, I do not hesitate to declare with all my soul that the character and conduct of this country never looked blacker to me than on this 4th of July. Whether we turn to the declarations of the past or the profession or to the professions of the present, the conduct of the nation seems equally hideous and revolting. America is false to the past, false to the present, and solemnly binds herself to be false to the future. Do you hear this? This is the same sentiment I expressed today.
Come on, man. Come
It
on
is
now.
false. Standing with God, standing with who? Standing with Yah.
Come on,
And
man.
the crushed and bleeding slave on this occasion, I will, in the name of humanity, which is outraged, in the name of liberty, which is fettered, in the name of the Constitution and the Bible, which are disregarded and trampled upon, dare to call in question and to denounce with all the emphasis I can command everything that serves to perpetuate slavery, the great sin and shame of America.
The whore.
I will not equivocate. I will not excuse. I will use the severest language I can command, and yet not one word shall escape me that any man whose judgment is not blinded by prejudice or who is not at heart a slaveholder shall not confess to be right and just. All you political leaders today, from the president on down to the city council, you cannot proclaim yourself to be right and just today.
No, there's no such thing. No such thing. No such things.
You ain't doing nothing to uphold your Constitution to where it says all are created equal. Let me tell you something. all are not created equal. We are not all equal. Matter of fact, let's pause this right here. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 7. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 7.
Oh, wait.
We're going to read 1 through 6, and then I'm going to grab this second Ezra.
Knock him out the ballpark, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, family, we in the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7. I'm going to pick it up at verse 1. And it reads, when the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and has cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, the Girgashites, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them.
Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. When you celebrate their 4th of July, when you celebrate their Christmas, when you celebrate their Thanksgiving, when you celebrate their Easter, when you celebrate anything, any of their impromptu holidays, you're making a covenant with the heathen.
That's what it says.
And just like we read it in 1 Maccabees 1, you are called a wicked man in Israel.
That's right. That's right. Wicked man. That's what it
forsaking the covenant of your fathers, forsaking the covenant of the Most High, forsaking the covenant of Israel to partake or be in covenant with your enemy.
Ain't good. Ain't good.
Come on, let's read Hebrew.
All right, verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you, and destroy thee suddenly.
See, this is why we are in the position that we in now.
Right now.
Our people are completely destroyed. Hosea 4:6 say, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. When you get into when you dive deeper into that knowledge, the fear of the Most High is the beginning of knowledge.
Come on, man.
Our people are destroyed because they have no fear of the Most High.
Ain't none, man. Ain't none. Ain't none. Everybody wonder why we tore out the frame.
They say you want to go and make this cut. You want to give your daughters to their sons and take their daughters to your sons. And now your heart is completely turned away from the Most High.
Ooh-wee.
And he said he gonna destroy these suddenly.
That's what he says. That's what he says, man.
Go ahead, read Hebrew.
All right, verse 5. But thus shall ye deal with them. Ye shall destroy their altars and break down their images, and cut down their groves, and burn their graven images with fire. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Israel.
Yes, sir.
Sons and daughters of the slaves.
Right.
And descendants of the sub-Saharan, the Indian, and the transatlantic slave trade. You have God chosen to be a holy, chosen, special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Come on.
Why are you laboring to be equal with any other nation?
Don't make sense.
It don't make sense.
Don't make sense, man.
Let's go on further show how we are not equal, right? Let's go to 2 Ezra 6, We're gonna pick it up at verse 53. Second Ezra 6 and 53.
All right. All right, family. We in the book of Second Ezra, chapter 6. We're gonna start at verse 53. And it read, upon the 6th day thou gavest commandment unto the earth, that before thee it should bring forth beasts, cattle, and creeping things. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures. Of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Stop right there. It says, on the 6th day, the Most High made the beasts, the creeping things, the cattle,
Right.
and he made Adam, whom he made Lord over all creation.
That's right.
He says, of him come we all. Yes,
Mhm.
we all humans come from Adam.
Right.
Then he says, and the people whom thou hast chosen. Who
That's
are the
right.
people who he just chose? Who he chose? We just
Israel.
read it in Deuteronomy 7.
Israel.
The children of Israel.
Yes, sir.
Right? Go ahead.
Verse 55. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake,
Who he made the world for?
for Israel's sake.
Come on, Hebrew.
As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing but be like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
Come on, Hebrew. As for the other people which
Right.
also come from Adam,
Come
thou
on.
hast said that they are nothing but be like unto spit, be like unto spittle, and has likened them to a drop that falleth from a vessel. But we the minority. But we the minority. Yeah, man, get out of here, man. Let's get back to it.
Come on now.
Right? It says right here, says, but I fancy I hear some of my audience say it is just in this circumstance that you and your brother abolitionists failed to make a favorable impression on the public mind. Would you argue more and denounce less? Would you persuade more and rebuke less? Your cause would be much more likely to succeed. Huh? Soften the blow. Persuade more and rebuke less.
Right.
But the scriptures say open rebuke is better than secret love.
Come on, man. That's where it's at.
Why can't I persuade you with rebuke?
Right.
That's what the Most High persuaded me with rebuke when I read how sinful I was in the scripture.
Come on, man. Come on, bro.
Says, but I submit, where all is plain, there is nothing to be argued. Where all is plain, there is nothing to be argued. What are we arguing for? If everything is out, ain't no need to argue.
Exactly. It's like the truth, man. You know, you hey, once you speak the truth, I mean, hey, what more you want? What you want me to do?
The truth is the truth. There's
Come
no
on,
way
man.
around it. No need to argue. It's going
That's
to
it.
defend itself. Speak the truth. What did it say? And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you
It's gonna
free.
set you free, man. That's it.
What point in the anti-slavery creed would you have me argue? Why is a slave gonna argue anti-slavery?
Right.
How am I gonna argue? Even though at this time Frederick Douglass was a free man, right? He escaped the plantation and he made his identity, and you know, it's a long description on how he became free, but he eventually became free. His freedom wasn't given to him.
Right.
Right. He had to con his way into freedom, so to speak. But he escaped the plantation, and eventually he became known around the United States as a free man. Right. So he's asking with this question, what point in the anti-slavery creed would you have me, who is the brother and sister of those who are enslaved, to argue? How am I going to argue anti-slavery when my people are still enslaved? Why do we think we're free when we have to do marches and rallies talking about Black Lives Matter? How do we think we're free?
When you think about it, man, and just the mindset of being in, oh, we free and we this it, I don't know. Something is definitely wrong. Something is definitely wrong, man. Something is definitely wrong.
It's a mental issue.
We then became overly comfortable in this captivity, literally.
Give me a second, Hebrew.
Go ahead, bro. We ain't got way too comfortable, man. Just the thought of thinking you're free and you're just, you do whatever. That's a problem, man. That's a problem. That's a big problem. Something definitely got to be wrong in the mind somewhere. Like, I mean, you that lost to really think you free. Look at the condition. Look at the state. This stuff is ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Let me grab a scripture right quick. This is crazy right here, man. This is crazy. This is Proverbs chapter 16. Proverbs 16. And I'm going to read verse 2. Verse 2 and 3. It says, all the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but the Most High weigheth the spirits. Commit thy works unto the Most High, and thy thoughts shall be established. Without the fear of the Most High, we as a nation going to forever be in darkness, stuck, being oppressed, and loving it. Because it seems like that's all we know. Oh, you get oppressed, you get treated wrongful, the injustice is still going on. You watch your people dying before your eyes, your children, women, husbands being gunned down, the whole 9 yards going on. And guess what? It's like nothing. It's like the norm. Why? Because there ain't no fear of the Most High. Israel has become comfortable with the whole situation that's going on. You know what Israel worried about? Chasing the bag. Even when the bag is just $5. It's just enough to get a can of beer. Israel will be just fine with that. Throw everything out the window. Israel will sell out their whole nation for a beer. This is ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Lost in the sauce. Literally.
Yes, sir. Just like the elder said, we stuck on stupid.
Yeah, man.
Stuck on stupid.
Yeah, man.
And glued to dumb.
Come on, bro. It's ridiculous, man.
Shabbat shalom, brother Isaiah. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom, family. Shabbat shalom.
I don't know how much longer we got, but you know, this is a chop session. So anybody want to come up, you let me know. I'll drop the link.
Yep.
Was you done with that, Hebrew?
Khan, bro. Khan.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's get back to it.
Yeah.
It says, on what branch of the subject do the people of this country need light? Must I undertake to prove that the slave is a man? Why do you have to ask that question? Do I need to prove that the slave is a man? Because slaves were treated so harshly. In their constitution, they tell you that a slave is less than 3/5 of a man.
Ooh-wee, man. Ooh-wee. That is something there.
Less than 3/5 of a man. Right? Says the point is conceded already. Nobody doubts it. The slaveholders themselves acknowledge it in the enactment of laws. They acknowledge it when they punish disobedience on the part of the slave. There are 72 crimes in the state of Virginia, which, if committed by a black man, no matter how ignorant he be, subject him to the punishment of death. While only 2 of these same crimes will subject a white man to the like punishment. Huh?
Boy.
Didn't we just read that on Google Gemini?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's still going on this day.
So even to this day, bro, ain't nothing changed.
Ain't nothing changed. Nothing. And you want to say you're not a slave?
Mind broken.
With what is this but the acknowledgement that the slave is a moral, intellectual, and responsible being? The manhood of the slave is conceded. It is admitted that the fact that Southern statute books are covered with enactments forbidding, under severe fines and penalties, the teaching of the slave to read and write. If a white man or woman was caught teaching a slave to read and write, they would not only be called a nigger lover, but they would be subject to fines and penalties. Not listing what the penalties are, but they would probably be whipped like a slave, or at the severest, killed.
Come on now.
When you can point to any such laws in reference to the beast of the field, then I may consent to argue the manhood of the slave. This is why they call you animal. They treat you like what they view you as, a beast of the field. When the dogs in your streets, when the fowls of the air, when the cattle on your hills, when the fish of the sea and the reptiles that crawl shall be unable to distinguish them, the slave from a brute, then will I argue with you that the slave is a man. For the present, it is enough to affirm the equal manhood of the Negro race. It is not astonishing that while we are plowing, planting, and reaping, using all kinds of mechanical tools, erecting houses, constructing bridges, building ships, working in metals of brass, iron, copper, silver, and gold, that while we are reading, writing, and ciphering, acting as clerks, merchants, and secretaries, having among us lawyers, doctors, ministers, poets, authors, editors, orators, and teachers, that
Mm.
while we are engaged in all manner of enterprises common to other men, digging gold in California, capturing the whale in the Pacific, feeding sheep and cattle on the hillside, living, moving, acting, thinking, planning, living in families as husbands, wives, and children, and
Mm.
above all, confessing and
Mm.
worshiping the Christian's God,
Mm.
and looking hopefully for life and immortality beyond the grave, we are called upon to prove that we are men.
Mm. Mm.
Would you have me argue that a man is entitled to liberty? That he is the rightful owner of his own body?
Mm.
You have already declared it. Must I argue the wrongfulness of slavery?
Mm.
Is that a question for Republicans? Is it to be settled by the rules of logic and argumentation as a matter beset with great difficulty, involving a doubtful application of the principle of justice, hard to be understood?
Mm.
How should I look today in the presence of Americans, dividing and subdividing a discourse to show that men have a natural right to freedom, speaking of it relatively and positively, negatively and affirmatively? To do so would be to make myself ridiculous
Mm.
and to offer an insult to your understanding. There is not a man beneath the canopy of heaven that does not know that slavery is wrong for him.
Mm.
What? Am I to argue that it is wrong to make men brutes, to rob them of their liberty, to work them without wages,
Mm.
to keep them ignorant of their relations to their fellow men, to
Mm.
beat them with sticks, to flay their flesh with the lash, to load their limbs with irons, to hunt them with dogs, to sell them at auction, to sunder their families, to knock out their teeth, to burn their flesh, to starve them into obedience and submission to their masters?
Mm.
Must I argue that a system thus marked with blood and stained with pollution is wrong? No, I will not. I have better employment for my time and strength than such arguments would imply.
Mm.
What then remains to be argued? Is it that slavery is not divine? That God did not establish it? That our doctors of divinity are mistaken? There is blasphemy in the thought. That which is inhuman cannot be divine. See, slavery is in the Bible.
Mm.
Slavery is in the Bible. But such slavery as he's referring to, how he described
Mm.
being worked without wages, being kept ignorant from the relations of their fellow men,
Right.
beaten with sticks, flaying flesh with the lash, loading limbs with iron, hunting the slave with dogs, selling them at auctions, separating them from their families, knocking out their teeth and burning their flesh, starving them into obedience and submission, is not what the Most High established.
Mm. It ain't. It is not.
And see, this is what Negroes, these camp leaders and brothers and teachers be out here on these streets and preaching that we gonna do to the white men or to our oppressors as they did to us.
Come
It's
on,
completely wrong, because the Most High did not establish slavery for that matter.
Come on, man. Sadly mistaken.
You think we gonna be whipping Negroes flesh off their whipping people flesh off their back in the kingdom?
Somebody got this thing twisted, man. Hey, for real. What's going to be the need for such things in an all righteous? See, that's why I said we don't know nothing, man. What would be, boy?
And this is why scriptures like this have to come into mind.
Come on, man.
You know, I have not seen, ear have not heard, neither have it entered in the hearts of man the things that the Most High have laid up for them that love Him.
Come on, man.
You can't believe that you're gonna be taken and having your will with women in the kingdom.
Come on, man.
What level of sickness is in your mind?
Hey, man. You hear the book say
you are at to believe that.
Come on, man.
You have to be a sick individual to believe that that is okay with the Most High for Him to allow it in His kingdom. You're sick.
Beyond sick. Huh? Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah.
Right. It says right here, who can reason on such a proposition? They that can may, I cannot. The time for such argument is past. At a time like this, scorching irony, not convincing argument is needed. Oh, had I the ability and I could reach the nation's ear, I would today pour out a fiery stream of biting ridicule, blasting reproach, withering sarcasm, and stern rebuke. For it is not light that is needed, but fire.
Come on.
It is not the gentle shower, but thunder. We need the storm, the whirlwind, and the earthquake. The feeling of the nation must be quickened.
Come on.
The conscience of the nation must be roused. The propriety of the nation must be startled. The hypocrisy of the nation must be exposed, and its crimes against God and man must be proclaimed and denounced. What to the American slave is the 4th of July? I answer, a day that reveals to him more than all other days in the year the gross injustice and cruelty to which he is the constant victim. To him, your celebration is a sham. Your boasted liberty an unholy license. Your national greatness, swelling vanity. Your sounds of rejoicing are empty and heartless. Your denunciations of tyrants, brass-fronted impudence. Your shouts of liberty and equality, hollow mockery. Your prayers and hymns, your sermons and thanksgivings, with all your religious parade and solemnity, are to him mere bombast, fraud, deception, impiety, and hypocrisy, a thin veil to cover up crimes which would disgrace a nation of savages. There is not a nation on the earth guilty of practices more shocking and bloody than are the people of these United States at this very hour. What Deontay Wilder say? To this day.
To this day, man. To this day.
You can't name a nation that has done more atrocities to the people of Israel than this nation right here.
Come on.
They said, look, I delivered them over to you to be punished. but
on.
you have furthered
Further
the
the
affliction.
affliction, man. Further the affliction. Mm-hmm.
It says, go where you may, search where you will, roam through all the monarchies and despotisms of the old world, travel through South America, search out every abuse, and when you have found the last, lay your facts by the side of the everyday practices of this nation, and
Right.
you will say with me that for revolting barbarity and shameless hypocrisy, America reigns without a rival.
Ain't too long. Ain't too long. Ain't too long before it's gonna be on his bending knees.
Ain't too long, Hebrew.
Ain't too long, man.
Ain't too long.
Israel just need not to get caught in the crossfire.
Come on, man. And it brings me to my script. Bring me to this script right here, Revelation 18, Hebrew.
Let's get it.
Revelation 18. Man, we spoke on this last night. Come out of her.
Come on now. Come on.
Revelation 18, we're gonna read 1 through 4.
All right, family. We in the book of Revelation, chapter 18. We're gonna pick it up at verse 1. And it reads, and after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Check that out. Babylon the Great is become the habitation of devils.
Come on now.
The hold of every foul spirit. And a cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
Yes,
this
sir.
This is why this place is so evil today.
That's right. That's right.
It's just incredibly and remarkably evil. All right. Go ahead, Hebrew.
All right, verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Come on, man. Come out of her, my people.
Come on, man.
Who is his people? Let's go to Ezekiel 39.
Let's get it.
Ezekiel 39 and what I want. Let's pick it up at verse 1.
Yes, sir.
Ezekiel 39. Who is the Most High's people? Who is he telling to come out of her?
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 39, and verse 1. Therefore, thou son of man, prophesy against Gog, and say, Thus saith the Lord God, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. And I will turn thee back, and leave but the sixth part of thee, and will cause thee to come up from the north parts, and will bring thee upon the mountains of Israel. And I will smite thy bow out of thy left hand, and will cause thine arrows to fall out of thy right hand. Thou shalt fall upon the mountains of Israel, thou and all thy bands, and the people that is with thee. I will give thee unto the ravenous birds of every sort, and to the beasts of the field to be devoured.
Yes, sir.
Thou shalt fall upon the open field, For I have spoken it, says Mosiah.
Hallelujah.
And I will send fire on Magog and among them that dwell carelessly in the house. And they shall know that I am the Most High.
Hallelujah.
So will I make my holy name known in the midst of my people, Israel.
Who is his people?
Israel.
Come on.
And I will not let them pollute my holy name anymore. And the heathen shall know that I am the Most High, the Holy One of Israel.
Where is he, the Holy One, Hebrew?
And the Holy One of Israel, man.
Come on, man.
You're the Holy One of Israel, man.
Come on.
Yes, sir.
That's the lesson.
All praises.
And I mind you, we look.
We ain't,
we ain't had no scriptures.
Come on now.
Or nothing.
Come on now.
The whole plan was to just come on here and read what we just read. What to the slave is the 4th of July, and
That's
we
right.
see to the slave the 4th. Let me bring that back up.
Yeah, man. Run that back. Definitely run that back.
To the slave. Let me share this real quick. To the slave, the 4th of July is a day that reveals to him more than all other days in the year the gross injustice.
And he is the what? The constant victim.
Constant victim.
That's what I say, man. I think, and this is just me speaking as a man, right? I think Israel as a nation has been slapped around so much and been tampered with so much. Like we read earlier on in that Isaiah, the whole head is sick. Israel is so sick now. Israel is at a point where Israel is in great confusion. Israel is in great confusion right now. Like we was talking about last night. They just went ahead and did Juneteenth, right? What is Juneteenth? What they got going on that day? What that day is for again?
That's the day that the federal government sent the National Guard into Galveston and freed the slaves out there in 1865.
Okay, so that's Israel's freedom,
right?
Quote unquote, right? Not even quote unquote, because that's not quote unquote. That's hand in hand.
Right.
Right? So now, that's freedom for Israel, right? This day right here, as the brother just read right there, right? What is it to the so-called Negroes, even Israel, right? Put it back on the screen, Tuvi.
Yes, sir.
Put it right back up on the screen. Let's see it again. One more time. That's this day that everybody got their grill fired up. Everybody's celebrating and, doing all this, right? It says to remind him, to reveal to him, right? More than all other day in the year, the gross injustice and cruelty to which he is the constant victim. That's you, Israel. But because of the state of confusion, 1 minute you celebrating your freedom, next minute you celebrating your oppression. You love it. You love it. You don't know what you want. Israel is in great confusion, man. Babylon has, man, woo-wee. Talk about some confusion. Babylon did Israel, man. Like the brother would say, Israel has been done in.
Been done in.
Yeah, man. Israel has been done in, man. Israel don't even have a clue what they want, bro. Don't even have a clue what they want.
Come on, man. And you see, after this was written in 1856, 1852, right? 56. Hold on. Now, the slave, what I'm doing, my math is wrong. This was written in 1852. The slaves allegedly were completely free, quote unquote, completely freed in 1865, right?
Yeah.
And then 56 years later, 56 years later, on Black Wall Street, they dropped bombs in what's called the Tulsa Massacre.
Mm.
But you free.
Mm.
We had our own community, we had our own stores, we had our own banks.
Mm.
We had a thriving economy amongst our own in
Come on,
Tulsa.
man.
And they did what? Bombed it.
Mm.
Same thing happened in Rosewood.
Come on, man. So what is the message in all that?
You
Aren't
Negroes ain't free.
That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know. Something is definitely greatly wrong here. It ain't just in words, they showing it in actions and everything. You just ain't what you think you is.
Come on now.
And
Like the brother say, Stockholm syndrome.
that's exactly what it is, man.
Stockholm
That's exactly
syndrome.
what it is. Yes, sir.
They have been buck broken.
Man, it's a shame. It's a shame. But at the end of the day, who to point the finger and where to point the finger at? Huh? We transgress against the Most High, and therefore this is the situation. We who the Most High have mercy on to bring back to his word, we better stay put. We better continue to stay 10 toes down, boots on the ground, and walk this thing through. Because if we don't, we too will likewise perish. It's all that simple. It's
That's
all
right.
that simple. It's all that simple. You know? That's right. You know, but man, all praises to the Most High, man, for, you know, this another Shabbat and this chop session right here. Because, man, hey, I'm talking about majority of the time I just be shaking my head. I'm like, man, it's bad, man.
It's horrible.
It's horrible, bro. It's horrible, man.
You got a closing song, Hebrew?
I mean, I can grab one for sure.
Yes.
Of course. Of course.
I pray this lesson was edifying. Pray the information was understood.
Right.
And, good information that increase the knowledge of our people. And
yes, sir.
Man, look, just like the last two scriptures we read, come out of her, my people, and be ye separate.
That's right.
Come out of her.
That's right.
We can't get nowhere being in alignment with the people driving out our nation into the lake of fire. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Israel better get it together, man.
And quick.
And quickly. Yeah. Israel better quickly get it together.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, family. Yeah. All right, family. We about to get this closing prayer with the Most High's permission. Psalms chapter 6. Psalms chapter 6 with the Most High's permission. O Lord, rebuke me not in thine anger, neither chasten me in thy hot displeasure. Have mercy upon me, O Lord, for I am weak. O Lord, heal me, for my bones are vexed. My soul is also sore vexed. But thou, O Lord, how long? Return, O Lord, deliver my soul. O save me for thy mercy's sake.
Yes,
for in death there is no remembrance of thee. In the grave, who shall give thee thanks? I am weary with my groaning. All the night make I my bed to swim.
I water my couch with my tears. Mine eye is consumed because of grief. It waxeth old because of all mine enemies. Depart from me, all ye workers of iniquity, for the Most High hath heard the voice of my weeping. The Most High hath heard my supplication. The Most High will receive my prayer. Let all my enemies be ashamed and sore vexed. Let them return. Let them return. Let them return and be ashamed suddenly.
Hallelujah. Say loud.
All praises.
Yes, sir.
Hallelujah.
All praises to the
All
Most High.
praises. Boy, excellent song, there, boy.
All praises. Yes, sir.
Hallelujah.
Wait.
All right, well, Shabbat Shalom, family. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Shabbat.
Yes, sir.
Y'all see down there on the screen, on the ticker, August 8th, the brothers will be out doing good in the hood, and they will have a backpack drive as well. They will have a backpack drive going as well. It'll be in Orange Mound at the intersection of Park and Airways. Any questions? If y'all have it, y'all want to give any donations, reach out to the Elder Terah at his email on the screen right there, truehebrew02@gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
You know, like I said, our people need help. Like we said, the whole head is sick.
That's right.
The whole head is sick. And we need to get it together in our medicine. We need to get in here and take daily doses.
Yes, sir.
This is our medicine. This is our only prescription for our sickness.
Yep.
Right.
It's time to rub on that balm of Gilead, man.
Yes, sir.
It's time for that.
Sir.
Time for that, for real.
Cover them putrefying sores.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got a question, bro.
Yes,
Which, is, a matter of fact, I'll reach out to the elder. I'll send the elder email or a text message. Because I was trying to see if they had a the Cash App set up or Zelle or whatever. You know.
Yeah, what I mean? He got it set up. He just forgot to send it to me. He forgot to send it to me, but he got it set up. Most High willing before I think he teaching next week. So I'm pretty sure he'll have it on, you know, when he come on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All praises.
Yeah,
all
we'll know next week. For sure.
All praises. All praises.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, with that, man. Shalom, Shabbat Shalom to everybody in the chat.
Shabbat Shalom, family
worldwide. Peace and blessings. And the Most High keep y'all. And may the Most High continue to give y'all an increase in wisdom, knowledge, understanding, discernment, faith, love, all of the increase of the fruits of the Spirit in wherever you need him in your life. Let him know, and there he may be found.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All praises. Shabbat Shalom, family.
Shabbat Shalom.
Yeah. Whole world burning. I ain't switching side. Memphis flow came to mind. Hey. Hey. When the sky fall down, I'ma stand firm still. Keep the commandments, do the Father's will. Whole world folding, but I'm climbing that hill. Following Jesus Christ, even if they kill. Stand firm, never backslide. Truth in my heart, got the word on my side. End times coming, yeah, the signs don't lie. But I'm riding with the king till the day I die. Dark cloud rolling, hit a thunder crack. Whole system wicked, ain't no turning back. Everybody selling out for a little stack. I'ma carry my cross while they chasing blacks. Mark of the beast, got them lying in the road. Everybody scared when the pressure get low. But I've been in the scripture, so I already know. Every kingdom of the surf gotta fall below. Got temptation lurking in the midnight hour. Demons in the culture pushing lies with power. But the spirit keep me rooted like a a tower, covered by the blood every second, every hour. They say bow down, I say never. They say give up, I'ma hold forever. Trials get deep, but I fake it better. King Jesus coming and he pulling us together. When the sky fall down, I'ma stand firm still. Keep the commandments, do the Father's will. Whole world folding, but I'm climbing that hill. Following Jesus Christ, even if they kill. Stand firm, never backslide. Truth in my heart, got the word on my side. End times coming, yeah, the signs don't lie. But I'm riding with the king till the day I die. Hey, watchmen posted on the wall at night. Praying through the storm while they dim the light. Can't compromise truth just to fit in right. I'd rather lose it all than abandon Christ. Yeah, the road narrow and the lock don't stay. When they start running, but they fade away. I'ma keep the faith to my final day. Hear the master say, well done when I'm armed with my armor. It'll heal my shield and sword. Every breath I take, I'll be serving the Lord. World get colder, but my spirit restored. Got treasures in heaven that they can't afford. If they lock me down, I'ma praise them. If they hunt me down, still won't trade them. If my last breath come, I'ma name them King Jesus